Hello, what's up mga parts? Mga katarakis natin, ngayon naman is another Monday para tayo magsama-sama muli mga parts sa ngalan ni Parts Kent na sobrang busy today. Ayan, busy sa mga kapapilan ng kanilang mga titulo. Ay, charas, joke lang. Ayan, baka mamaya pagalitan ako ng Parts Kent. Pero anyway, hello, what's up mga parts dyan? Lalo sa nanonood sa atin all around the world and of course dito rin sa Pilipinas. Karkaro adito'y Cordillera. Isugarod nga mayat nga rabi tayo amin. Mayat ay labita ko amin. Maptong dyan Davi. Son si kato dyan imin. Ay, tama po ba ako? Ayan. Ayan. Kaya naman, mga parts, kamusta po kayong lahat ngayon pong hapon or gabing ito ay magkakamustahan tayo. Pero bago ang lahat, nais ko pong magpasalamat ulit sa mga parts na laging nakaantabay sa atin every Monday 7 to 8 p.m. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. At dahil din nga po sa inyo, lalo na sa mga nagsishare ng ating mga episode gabi-gabi from Monday to Friday, Saturday, ay maraming salamat po dahil malayo na po ang ating naaabot ng mga sangkatauhan. Ayan, malayo na po ang naaabot nating mga audiences. Kaya naman, last Saturday, maganda pong balita dahil natuloy po ang ating mga team na sa pagpunta sa may barangay Bago Bakon Benguet. Ulitin ka pa ulit, natuloy ang ating mga parts sa pagpunta sa barangay Bago Bakon Benguet. Ayan, nagdala po sila ng mga tulong para sa edukasyon, health, I should say, sir. Ayan, para naman sa ating kalusugan. Ayan, may mga project, anong tawag? O plan silip tenga. Ayan, nangyari po yan kamakailan lang last Saturday sa may barangay Bago Bakon Benguet. Kaya naman, congratulations sa mga parts natin na pumunta dyan, sa lahat ng mga volunteers, sa ngalan din ng mga doctors natin na pinangunahan ni Dr. Lester Leon. Thank you so much. At of course, ang inang bayan ng Baguio, Madam Angeli Pamela Cariño. Maraming salamat, and of course sa lahat ng bahagi or parte ng Taraki TV, Project Eskulaan, and of course health providers din naman natin. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. And shout out na rin po sa ating mga kasama ngayong gabi. Shout out po kay Ma'am CJ. Hello, magandang gabi at sa pamilya po ninyo. Ay, wow! Umabot tayo hanggang Baler, Aurora. Hello po, Tita Mary. Ayan, hello po kina Jay, kina John Kelvin, kina Kim. Sino pa ba? Naku, parang may namis ako, tita, pakisabihan naman ako. Kay Brian, ayan. Hello po sa inyo dyan sa Baler, Aurora. Ayan, mapapabisita po tayo minsan dyan. Timing lang po tayo, Tita Mary. And of course, hello din sa... Wow, umabot din tayo ng Israel. Hello, Madam Freza. Ayan, good evening po sa hindi ko alam kung good evening po ba dyan, Ma'am Freza. I don't know kung anong oras na po tayo dyan sa Israel. Pero hello po sa inyo dyan. And sa mga kapamilya natin na nandyan sa may Israel, ayan, hello po sa inyo. Keep safe po tayo lagi. And kay Ma'am Connie Kips, ay, hello! Good evening. Naku, namiss ko yung namiss ko po, Madam Connie, yung inyong mga patapoy, yung mga rice wine. At saka yung masarap na sausawan ang tawag doon. Sabong. Jay Sabong yung Mami Connie. Yes, thank you so much for the sabong. Ayan. And Madam Claire, hello. Good evening po sa inyo dyan. Ayan. Kamusta po kayo? Ayan. Eto na, may katanungan tayo mga parts ngayong gabi habang nag-aantay pa tayo. Oy, sabi na dyan, CJ, magandang gabi, soloist ka ngayon. Good evening all. Oo nga po, iniwan ako ng partner ko ngayong gabi. Pero anyway, okay lang tayo mga parts. Game pa rin tayo dito sa Taraki TV dahil lahat tayo ay Taraki. Ay, nako. Ayun naman at kasama naman, shocks. Okay, eto naman, shout out kay Parts Kim, Brian Busito, ayan, nanonood sa atin ngayon from Baler, Aurora. Ayan, and sabi na dyan, Mami Connie, sabi niya, Gurais Junakis kung wafo, magkakasabang kasunya. Ay, naks, gusto ko yan. And hi din, shout out kay Parts Natalie Ambet. Natalie Ambet talaga. Ang ating nataraking host. Hi, Ate Naf. Good evening. Ayan, pasyal po kayo sa kanyang boutique sa may Pico. Lampasan nilang po yung bandang Rising Sun yun, no? Green Building, ayan. Nathlin Not Taraki. Oh my God. Ate Nat, nakalimutan ko yung pangalan ng boutique. Pakisabi na lang dito sa comment section. Ha? Nate Date. Oh, yun. Nate Date Boutique. And of course, Nate Date. Sorry na. Peace. Ayan, kay Madam Nath. Alright, Nate Dane Boutique. Ayan, sa mga gusto na maging reseller din. Bongga naman, may pa-free ads tayo. Siyempre naman, love you. Ayan, of course. Ayan, ano yung mga gusto maging reseller din ng mga dry goods, ayan, message nyo lamang po ang kanilang Facebook page, Nate Dane Boutique. Ayan, may pa-free milk tea kasi. Thank you so much. Comes. Alright. Pero anyway, mga parts, maraming salamat din. Congratulations kay parts Joni at kay parts Sarah Nile Marys now Kiwell. Ayan. Congratulations po sa inyo. Maraming salamat sa pag-hire sa akin at pag-book sa akin bilang host ng inyong wedding reception last Saturday. Sana po ay nag-enjoy kayo at ang inyong mga pamilya. Ayan. God bless you more, lalo na rin po sa ating mga partner na event coordinators. We have JNT Wedding and Catering Services. Ayan, we have the photo and videography Corridor Studio. It's my first time to work with Corridor Studio. Hello po sa inyo. And of course, wow. Nakalimutan ko yan. Saglit, hanapin ko yung mga listahan ko. Nako, nakalimutan ko. Gearbox. Ayan, Gearbox Sounds and Lights. And we also have Hair and Makeup by Lauren M. And Nako, sino pa bang nakalimutan ko? And band din from Taraki's band. Ayan. So, hello po sa inyo. Maraming salamat. And DJ Eds Ruel. Ayan, naalala ko na si Parts DJ Eds Ruel. And anong sabi daw niya? Ay, Madam Connie sabi niya, exception kay Direk. Uy, naku, baka pag i-shutdown tayo ni Direk dito, Tita Connie. Ayan, behave. Ayan, and of course, hi! Shout out din po kay Ate Dems. Hello! Ayan. Kamusta naman ang ating pangkabuhayan showcase? Ayan, kamusta po kayo dyan? I guess Ate Demelsa is really enjoying her vacation right now. And of course, Ate Dems, don't forget, Philippines represent. Ayan naman, shout out sa inyo dyan, Ate Dems. And of course, sa aming very dearly beloved Shen. Ayan, hello, shout out sa iyo, Shen. Do good sa school, ha. Ayan. Keep on commenting na, keep on typing your comments lang po dyan, mga parts. And of course, meron tayong katanungan ngayong gabi. Ayan, syempre, alam niyo po ba, na-experience nyo ba yung part kung saan may mga kasama kayo? May mga kasama, siguro friends nyo, or boyfriend nyo, girlfriend nyo, or Joe, pareho lang din. Ayan, friends, or yun, yung mga yun. Kapag kasama ninyo, syempre kung minsan, hindi maiwasan naman, no? Pero, baka may bad breath. Oo. Na may bad breath. Paano nyo ba sasabihin na hindi masasaktan ang inyong friends? Okay, yun ang tanong. Paano po sasabihin na hindi masasaktan ang inyong friends? O, diba? Okay. Yan ang katanungan natin ngayong gabi, paano nyo sasabihin sa friend ninyo or sa jowa ninyo na meron siyang bad breath na hindi siya masasaktan? Ay! Oo, nasabihan ba kayo nun, parts? Ako kasi minsan, nagkakaroon ako bad breath pag hindi ako kumain ng breakfast. Tapos, wala, hindi ako kumain ng breakfast. Ayan. Yun, bad breath yun. Or pagkagising sa umaga, bad breath talaga ako doon. Pero, I see to it na mag-toothbrush. Ay, ano daw sabi niya? Ay, sabi ni Ma'am Maylani, ay, kulang ata na gamit mong toothpaste. Kasi lang adi. Talaga ba? Matry nga din yan minsan. Okay, ano pa ba ang mga kurin ng mga parts? Paano nyo ba sasabihin sa mga friends niyo na meron siyang bad breath na hindi siya nasasaktan? Okay, low-key yun ay kulang ata na gamit mong toothpaste. Thank you so much, Ma'am Marlani, for sending your comment. Ayan, kayo mga parts, ano pa pong isasabihin ninyo sa mga friends niyo, sa jowa ninyo? Okay, pero anyway, shout out din to sa mga friends natin. So, kamakailan lang natapos last Saturday ang ating Uplan Silip Tenga and of course, medical mission sa may bago Bakon, Benguet. Ngayon naman ang susunod nating pupuntahan. Ayun, may susunod tayong pupuntahan agad-agad yan next month sa may munisipyo ng Bugyas. Ayan, ulitin po natin. Susunod nating pupuntahan ay sa may munisipyo ng Bugyas. Kaya naman mga parts, abang-abangan niyo po kami dyan sa may Bugyas. And of course, kapag may mga tao Bugyas dito na nakikinig or nanonood, nako mga parts, i-type nyo lang dyan sa comment section or mag-message kayo mismo sa aming Facebook page para alam namin kung sino ang mas may maraming request. Ayan. Yung mas may maraming request, sila ang pupuntahan natin ngayon sa may Bugyas, Benguet. Diba? Ayan. Kaya naman mga parts, comment nyo lang, mag-message kayo sa aming Facebook page para malaman namin kung sino ang ating or saang lugar tayo pupunta sa may munisipyo ng Bugyas. Ayan, meron naman nag-comment dito. Sabi ni Ma'am Mary Busito, anong brand ng toothpaste gamit mo? Ay, ganun po ba? Ay, no. Ito naman, nag-comment din si Madam Jaja. Sabi niya, hi, ang boring, no? Tara, toothbrush tayo. Oh my God, that's so malupit. And then, sabi naman ni Pars CJ dito, mag-mouthwash din after a D. Alright. And then, good evening din kay Miss Amber. Hello, good evening. Kina Tita, of course, Tita Arlene, Sir Chris, hello, good evening po sa inyo. And kay Madam Kalinga, watching from Hong Kong, hello, good evening, sir, and to everyone. Yes, good evening po sa inyo. At sa mga nanonood sa atin sa lahat, ay saan mang lupalop ng Pilipinas. And ay, nako, nandito naman ang ating inang bayan ng Baguio, Ma'am Angeli Pamela Cariño. Ayan, hello po. Ayan, inuulit ko po ulit, isang anunsyo po ito, napakagandang balita dahil ang susunod agad-agad nating pupuntahan para naman sa medical mission ay sa munisipyo ng Bugyas. Kaya inuulit ko po ulit kung may mga nanonood dito na galing Bugyas or taga Bugyas, nako, i-message nyo na po kami sa aming Facebook page para i-request kung saang barangay tayo susunod na pupunta. Ang pinakamaraming request, nako, yan ang priority natin. Kaya naman mga pars, keep on sharing this episode for tonight. Keep on sharing this good news para mabalitaan ng ating mga friends and mga taraki na Mars and Pars dyan sa may Bugyas, Benguet. Ayan. Okay, at nandito naman, oh my goodness, thank you so much po Tita Mary. Ayan, at ngayon mga parts, hindi lang ako nag-iisa ngayong gabi. Ayan, at hindi ako pwedeng mag-isa lang ngayong gabi. Dahil alam mo ba mga parts, lalo na sa mga ka-parts and Mars natin dyan sa may Canada, nako, isa itong napakagandang balita. Ayan, dahil may makakasama na tayo na galing din dyan. Ay, ganun po ba yun? Nako, malalaman din natin kasi ngayon ko lang din nalaman. Charot. Kaya naman, nako, hindi na natin pagpapahingayin yung ating bisita ngayong gabi. Ay, gano'n ba? Diretso na! Okay, hindi na natin pagpapahingayin ng ating bisita ngayong gabi dahil alam ko ay nako, at syempre, hindi ako pwedeng solo flight ngayon dahil sa ngalan ni Parts Ken, merong hahalili ngayong gabi. Sorpresa po talaga ang aking nagmamalaking uncle. Ay! Nagmamalaking uncle at nagmamalaking uncle ng bayan, of course, sa Taraking Barangay. Umaga po yan lagi. Every Monday, makakasama niyo po lagi. Kaya naman tawagin na natin si Uncle Larry Madarang. Tawagin na natin. Ayan. Ito na talaga. Hindi ako pwedeng mag-isa ngayong gabi. Ayan. Ang saya-saya. Yes. Nako, ang saya ko ngayon. Hindi talaga ako mag-isa ngayong gabi mga parts. Bumati ka naman, Parts Larry.
Ayun, ibabati nga pala tayo. Kasi, very ang ganda ng ginawa na itong mga yung Station 7 na
yes.
mga minawalan, then nag-PM sa atin, PM din natin yung group chat nila, na kaagad, within minutes, nasoli kaagad yung iPad nung
talaga? Oy,
Kaya lang,
thank you so much po.
S7
Yes.
ha, yun, Station 7 na
Yes.
Eye in the Street.
I in the street.
So,
Hello
greetings
po.
sa inyo. So, ngayon siguro, ayun. Ewan, anong ginagawa ko rito?
Hindi kasi kailangan ko talaga kasama dito, Uncle Larry. Hindi ka rin. Hindi, kasi alam niyo naman, papakilala na natin ang ating kasama ngayong gabi. Naku, alam niyo po, shortcut ko na lang po ang kanyang bio para sa ating lahat, mga parts. Yes, but anyway, hindi na natin patatagalin pa, ladies and gentlemen, mga parts in Mars, nga agbuy-buya itatang rabii. Let's welcome the president and co-founder of Tech2Step Canada, Dr. Khristine Cariño. Hi! Oh my God, oh my God. It's so nice meeting you po.
Nice to meet you.
Oh my God.
Nice to meet you, Uncle Larry.
Yeah.
Alam mo, binabasa ko yung bio ni Ma'am Khristine. Oh my God. Natakot ako bigla for my life.
Hindi naman sobrang.
Born and raised
Raised in
dito.
Here, yes.
Oh.
First, I'm gonna greet.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course, yes.
Kumusta Canada, lalo na yung mga nasa Vancouver, narimbag nga rabi yung amin. Dagad taga Benguet Society, dagad taga Bibac, can
Oh,
the
you're
rest
part of
of,
Bibac.
yes.
Mhm.
Not really, but I am a guest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and then, of course, your family also, ma'am.
Oh yes, my family, the Cariños and Badilas of Dominican, and dagad Karuma Milita Quezon Hill, the Omenga, the Gatchalian, the Sanchez, kan aruming kan amin kayo.
Yan. Hello po sa inyo. Good
Hello.
evening po. Artista
Yeah.
na po kami. Kaya, pero anyway, Doc Khristine po, it was nice meeting. It's so nice meeting you po.
It's a pleasure too.
Yes. Grabe, kinakabahan po ako mamaya.
Bakit naman?
Oo, bigla kasi, ang haba kasi ng sinets ni Uncle Larry, yun tuloy naman na, kinabahan na naman ako. Hindi, pero anyway, mapunta na po tayo sa panggigisa kay ma'am. Charot! Ayan, warm up lang po
With
tayo.
celery, lubya,
Yes.
chop suey, kasgan.
Oo.
Okay.
Hindi, pero chop suey po talaga tayo ngayong gabi,
Okay.
madam. Oo. Pero anyway po, nung binabasa ko po kasi talaga yung bio ninyo, the history of Dr. Khristine. Ay! In the making. Ayun, nakita ko po, ano po yung talagang, how is Dr. Khristine growing up din po here in Baguio?
Yeah, so actually, the reason I'm home is because my father passed away.
Mhm. Oh.
And part of celebrating his
Yes.
life
Mhm.
and healing is that I've been visiting random places with family and even alone.
Yes.
And realizing that I'm so attached to Baguio City. In fact, I haven't been home. I went to Canada since 2005, and I
Yes.
haven't been home for almost 20 years until
Yeah,
I
so
came.
like 2 decades.
Yeah, I only came back last year because my dad was sick,
Mhm.
and it just struck me how much that I'm grateful for the roots that I have in Baguio.
Mhm.
Like, for example, Uncle Larry is actually my high school classmate at
Yeah.
High, and
Yeah.
also my classmate at UB Dentistry.
Mhm.
So, my roots are, my family, my Cariño part is
Mhm.
from the coast of Bolinao to Abra.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yes.
so, and then my maternal side naman, mixed yan, Aringay, Gatchalians
Yes.
from Aringay. But we are all, my mother, my parents were all born here.
Yes.
And everyone's here. So I'm so attached to Baguio. Interestingly, back in Vancouver, so I'm the executive director of Mabuhay House, and we're working closely with the provincial government to build a Filipino cultural center.
Oh, out there in Vancouver.
In Vancouver.
Yes.
So when I came home last year in October, I was like, wow, na-amaze ako. I was so impressed with everything that was going on in Baguio.
Mhm.
It's really such a culture. Like, I'm so amazed at how
Different it
everybody seems to be culture bearers.
Oh, yeah.
Diba?
Mhm.
Very active yung tourism natin, talagang yung pag-promote nila sa indigenous cultures,
Yes,
Igorot
yes.
culture. I also was witness to fantastic, nag-take over na talk show niyo.
Tell us about your experience.
Yeah, there was, I was going sa Session Road, umakit sa Session Road during a Sunday, and
Yes.
then there was a group of youth who were doing the kanyaw.
Mhm.
Not just performing for the sake of performing, but also because to raise funds for one of their
Yes.
group members who was in the hospital. And sabi ko, ang galing naman ng mga to.
And
Yeah.
people are supporting
Yes,
it, right?
yeah,
Yes.
and everywhere I went, for example, Tamawan, the Igorot culture is really being promoted as well.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just overwhelming. And then somebody invited me to a best friend, Jenny Batnal, who traces her roots from Bissau and Mountain Province, invited me to the debut of her niece, and there was a
Yeah, the cultural
dancing.
dancing.
Sabi ko,
Yes.
ang galing. And then it struck me that, okay, hindi ako Igorot, but by blood, but I cannot claim affinity with the Cariños of Baguio, for example. But then being born here, being raised here, I'm Cordilleran.
Yeah.
And it's so great to somebody in Vancouver who's part of BIBAC said, well, you may not be Igorot, but you're Cordilleran.
Yeah.
And so I felt so welcome now going to the events of BIBAC and Megan Society. Ganon!
So, na-expose ka na dito, ma'am.
Oo,
Kasi,
oo.
yeah, it's something I really also appreciate because in every event that we have here now, since I've been hosting many events right here in the Cordilleras, na-appreciate ko kasi every event meron talaga ang cultural dances. Kaya naman something that I appreciate kasi hindi siya nakakalimutan.
Yeah, and
Yes.
in contrast to my experience in the past when I was growing up, nakita
Oh,
sa bagay
really?
Igorot nga, iba-inda.
Ay,
Nagkakwanda siya
oo.
kultural, nagamit hanga socially dito Igorot.
Ganun ba talaga?
Oo, okay. Merong mga ibang ayaw nilang ma-identify na Igorot. So remember
Yeah.
last
Oh, I guess so,
year?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But this time, it seems that there's a
It's more
different...
open, yes.
Yeah,
The
that people are
outlook is
proud
different.
about their culture and being indigenous. So kudos to all who's been
Yes.
working for,
Oh, diba?
to promote
Na-enjoy na niyo yung
indigenous.
pagstay na dito, ah. Just 1 year, ah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've actually been here 1 month last time,
Yeah.
and then maybe 2 or 3 months this time. Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway, going back to Vancouver, I'm buying like art pieces, some weaves, some products of the Cordillera to bring
display,
there.
yeah.
Yeah. My husband has an art studio,
Oh.
and we just my goal now going back is to help promote Cordilleran culture and products.
Ako alam na natin kung
Yeah.
kanino tayo mag-partner mga day, mga parts and Mars.
May mga nabili siya,
Huh?
Ariel.
Oh my God! Oy, Tito Ariel of Kulimang Arts and Handicrafts.
Yes!
Hello.
Hi, Michelle!
Yes,
Don't
hi,
eat.
Michelle. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very interested din naman kasi sa buhay ni Dr. Khristine.
Yeah.
Yes. How did it came to be na pinili niya or tinahak niya ang dentistry? Before, yes, because when you were here, you were a dentist po, no?
Yeah.
So, ano po yung naging influence niyo during that time?
So basically, when I was at UB Science High School, we had great teachers. We had amazing math teachers.
Oh.
Mr. Kizon, Mr. Dalusong.
So,
They
feeling
were-
ko
they
talaga
were-
nasa science class ka noon.
Yes,
no? Okay.
oo. Tapos
Yes.
they were, somehow, kasi medyo nasa top 5 yata ako.
Parang, medyo pala. Okay, yes.
Tapos diba usually sa Pilipinas, pag na mga honor student ka, in-encourage sa'yo either mag-doctor ka, mag-lawyer
Yes,
or
actually,
mag-engineer, nurse.
part of
diba?
the STEM talaga.
Yeah.
Nag-med naman ako as pre-med biology sa St. Louis University. And then I lasted for 1.5 years. And then I realized, I don't wanna stay in the hospital, work in the hospital at nights and lose my sleep. I love
Okay.
my sleep.
Okay.
Since I was on scholarship with ABOM, the Filipino-Japanese Friendship
Oh,
Association,
yes.
I'm part Japanese.
Oh,
Yes.
okay po.
And so, I was convinced, and tsaka maganda talaga yung nakasuot ng white eh.
Well, yeah. I guess every childhood dream talaga yung white collar jobs.
So
Yes.
the nearest course, and so that also I will lose my scholarship was dentistry, and I went back to UB, which was a fantastic choice for me because at UB, my leadership, my leadership powers, my
So parang
my leadership
active
skills
pa talaga kayo
developed.
nun
Oo,
when you
yeah.
were in high
So
school pa.
I was in
Yeah.
high school. I was active as
SSG
editor.
pa? Editor. Okay,
Yes.
yes.
Tapos sa UB, I became the editor-in-chief of the University of Baguio Beacon. And then I also ran, kasi si Larry kasi actually he was so involved politically and somehow he gets to me.
Okay, yes.
I think he was so tired of me complaining. You know, you transfer from SLU and you go to
Yeah,
UB,
yeah.
just like certain things. And then I ended up running for Kagawad, #1,
First.
Arts and Sciences.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Campaign
yes.
manager.
Uh-huh.
And then eventually I went up the ranks as assembly person, and then I think vice president at some
Oh,
point.
so may
of the
mga
council.
ganun pa talaga, may government
Yeah.
din sa school
Yeah.
government na yun.
Yeah.
She
And then
became
the president.
ultimately
Oh,
the student council
okay.
president.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was actually
think-
incredible.
That was the first time that
Dentistry
from dentistry.
I broke records at UB.
Oh my God. Yeah, but
kasi
that's
we
very
had
interesting.
the
din
minor,
po.
the
Yes.
department had the minor voting population.
Yes.
Dentistry. Ilan din
Yeah.
talagang pupunta dyan sa courses na yan.
Yeah. So you really have to campaign with the arts and sciences, with the
Yes.
commerce department. I think also the fact that I was, I've been from UB, and then our teachers at UB Science, I were faculty members in college. They knew my ability.
Yes.
They knew na.
Gano'n ba talaga? Gano'n ba gano'n?
Okay, yeah.
Hindi naman siguro.
they knew I had credibility.
Yes.
So even the faculty, the dean, the faculty members, the dean, they campaigned. No, they didn't campaign. They supported me. It's at some point there was black propaganda going on, and they stepped in and saying, this is
That
not true
shouldn't,
about
yes.
this. Yeah. So that was, I guess that really solidified my belief in myself, confidence in myself.
Yes.
That, ay, pwede pala akong maging leader. Kasi
Yeah.
sabi nila leader ako. At sige, leader ako.
Yeah. Pinakatawan mo naman, di ba? Kasi
Yes.
talaga naman, dentistry, and then at the same time, the ultimate supreme government na president.
And we did a lot of good things.
Yeah.
We at that time, UB was not really active locally and nationally in their contests. PRISA. Yeah, PRISA. And that was the start of where our student government, Larry, also there having this university-wide academic contest. Yeah, it was great. Like we had what? Speeches, art,
Debates.
yeah, debates.
Rhetoric.
Yeah, it was like all the things that Prasad was doing. We were able to show that, hey, you know what? UBians are intelligent, are capable, are talented.
Yes, or skilled,
Yes.
or has a lot of skills, or they have this different platforms na pwede naman nilang puntahan at salihan. Oh my God!
And we were winning regionally and nationally at that time. Yay! Kung nanonood kayo at meron
What
kayong
an
mga
achievement naman
kabatch
talaga.
namin,
Yes. Wait,
mag-throwback kayo.
Comment down naman kayo dyan. Comment down naman kayo dyan mga parts. Huwag kayo nosebleed, huwag kayo magalala.
Magaling ka naman ka. Ilocano.
Ilocano.
Yes. Ay, napakaganda naman kasi marami kayong naging achievement during that time. Kaya, oh my God, how is it managing your time naman as a dentist student at the same time doing this different extracurricular activities? Para naman sa mga kabataan yun, because you know what, parang mga bata ngayon is, hindi naman sa ranting or what, but easily
Discouraged?
Yes. But this time, during your time naman, ano kaya ang pwede nating i-share din sa mga bata?
I think at that time, I just pursued my interests. At that time, I just wanted to be happy, and writing made me happy.
Oh,
so that that's the reason why I joined the UBBCA, the student publication. Dentistry was my. Di ba usually, meron kang academics tapos extracurriculars. Baliktad sa akin eh. Yung pinaka-base, yung pinaka-primary purpose ko, yung writing. Yung mga
So the extracurricular.
Tapos extracurricular yung dentistry. I think how I survived was also just realizing I can't be perfect in both. And I can't excel in both. Maybe I could excel in both, but the most important thing was to preserve my mental health and my inner peace. And for me, it was just pursuing, at that time, what I was interested in. Dentistry, I was okay in dentistry.
So you practiced, diba? For some time.
I did too.
Yes.
And even as a student, I think what also helped was having a dean, Dr. Brenda Bandaay.
Ay, hello po.
Hi, Dr. Dean,
Yes.
who somehow understood that I could excel in academics, but then I was also choosing to excel in other areas. At that point, when I was in dentistry, I broke records. I became a delegate of the Philippines to the 1989, ako, I'm dating myself. 1989 Ship for Southeast Asian Youth Program. So
This is for?
this is actually a program of the Japanese government in ASEAN countries, and at that time there were only about 6 countries that were participating. Let me
This
check.
is like a research or something?
No,
or
it's a cultural exchange
cultural
program.
exchange,
Yeah,
yes.
by Japan, Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand,
wow.
and one more. At pero nag-extend na siya ngayon. Meron siyang Laos, Cambodia,
So like
Myanmar, Southeast Asia talaga.
Yes.
Magbe-break ba tayo?
Actually not. No, actually, we're
But that
enjoying
is still
actually the
ongoing.
conversation.
It is still an ongoing program.
Yeah, until now.
Yeah.
So buhay pa siya.
Yeah, and if you have youth until 40 years, check it out. The last that I knew was up to 35 years old, yung definition nila ng youth.
Wow.
It's a
Okay.
life-changing experience because you get to travel for free, you have the pride of representing your country,
Yes.
and then you meet all these other delegates from other countries. ngayon, din 1989 ako sumali. Ngayon, yung mga kasabayan ko, mga matataas na ang rango nila sa mga bansa nila.
Wow.
Yes, they're government officials. For example, one batchmate alone in
the
the
program,
Philippines
yes.
is now the Secretary General of ASEAN and is based in Indonesia.
Wow.
Ambassador Joy Quintana. Yeah.
Hello po, if you're watching right now. Hi.
And I
Yes.
believe one of Aris Goyena, who's from Bicol, is in the provincial government, either as governor or vice
Wow.
governor. So, mga ganon. We also have anyway,
Yeah.
dami kasi
So that
36
means
eh.
this exposure that you had internationally has honed you even more.
Yes.
Yes. Or
And-
it's like an eye opener as well for
Yeah.
every young minds to excel even outside.
Yeah. And it's also realizing early on that education is not confined to the four walls of
Oh,
the
yeah,
classroom.
yeah.
Yeah, I could have been the best dentist, pero siguro, I wouldn't be where I am now, where I'm able to deal with other nationalities if I hadn't gone through that phase in my young life.
Yeah.
Yun, ganun.
So yun talaga yung nag-hone kasi you're very active as well. And wow, nice.
But it was just not me.
Yeah.
I had support of, for example, the University of Baguio administration. I remember Attorney Wee was the
Yeah, yeah,
VP.
And
You know, once
President
initially,
Ray.
we're proud of you.
Ay, nasa.
But-
Go fly away. Charot.
Ganyan.
Dean Malaya.
Dean Malaya, Dr. Ray Bautista.
Ray Bautista.
Yeah, they were, I mean, like, when one person achieves something, it's not only because that person is capable, blah, 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 here and everything. There's a whole support group behind.
Tsaka dala mo talagang Pilipinas din during that time.
So, talaga na-encourage ko talaga, yung mga youth dyan, yung mga up to 35 years old, check out Ship for
Ano pa yung yeah.
Ship for Southeast Asian Youth Program. It's called SEYAP.
Okay, say yeah. Ayan, shortcut na lang. I-google niyo na doon yung mga day.
SSEYP.
Mga parts and parts. Yeah. SSEYP. Okay, ayan.
Annalyn is Jimmy.
Oh, hi, Annalyn, engineer.
Ay, hello po. Nako, kayo na po ang susunod. Okay. Anyway, matanong ko din po si Uncle Larry. Total, kasama din naman natin, of course. We have here our guest, Dr. Khristine. How is it working with her naman during your time? Ayoko na magbilang, in the 90s.
During that time,
Yes.
but it was we had a holistic approach. So, we didn't confine ourselves sa classroom na. Usually what they say kasi, di ba, pag magma-med ka or pag mag-dentistry ka, parang nerd ka, parang confinement mo lang, andun na lang sa... No,
Yes.
we didn't do that. Kasi, in fact, we produced, I think, 2 presidents. Baldo Boyd was the other after you.
Yeah. And that's the whole point again. Yeah, about being a leader, you just don't develop yourself, but you develop other people. Yeah.
So, after her, meron ulit. And we were the minority department during that time.
Ay, wow. Nakasama na ako, Larry. Baka pwede mo naman i-develop din ang...
Pero growing up during that time kasi, it was very active. Pati yung mga debates namin, we had yung autonomy debate before.
Yeah. And maybe
Everything
because
was
there were
healthy.
also students during that time who were also longing for development. I think they're very persistent as well.
And we could see, even in, during our time, the products we have, our talent who's a counselor right now, si Vice Mayor na Olawan.
Ay, hello po.
They're
Is
former...
it 1985 too?
No, they're 84.
Oh, okay.
Baka ayaw ko na magbilang. Pagbibilangan ng tao dito. Alright.
1985 din sila ng grade 1.
Pero we're still young. Langat hard pa kami.
Sila na nagsasabi ng date, hindi po nagsasabi.
Di ba? Langat hard pa rin ako.
Yeah, but anyway, yes. And then, after some time, how did it happen? You went to Canada.
Oh, before I went to Canada, so nag-graduate ako ng dentistry.
Yes.
Buti na lang, talagang my mother was so thankful. Oh, she graduated.
After 20 years. Yes.
Yeah, so she actually said, okay, you can pursue your writing and everything. Just give me the diploma. And then I had the diploma done, graduate.
Yeah.
And then I decided to actually, I realized that I still lacked some skills. And I looked to Japan for the scholarships. And by some, before going to Japan naman, nagturo pa ako sa Pines. Hi, mga estudyante ko. Ito yung theater teacher niyo on. And also the University of Baguio. The my students before, they were friends on Facebook. They
Yeah,
find me,
nice.
and then ang pinaka-comment nila
Your terror.
ito yung terror teacher namin. No?
Terror back then. Naku, sana naman wag niyo akong sabihin ng ganun din, mga students
Where do you
in the
teach?
future.
Where do you teach?
Taga State University din po.
Oh, okay.
At then, yes po.
Yeah.
Sana hindi rin. Baka mamaya yun lang din ang maalala sa akin. Charot. Pero anyway, how was it teaching?
Pero naalala nila,
Yes.
pero na-realize naman nila that I had a point then, and now, and they've been coming back to me grateful for how I was conducting the class, kahit na strict ako, ganyan. Because at that time too, I already realized na, you know, may mga nagpapaaral dito, may mga parents sila sa abroad, may mga naghihirap, tapos may mga kung ano na lang, ginagawa nila. Yun, so, yeah, I was just cognizant of that. And yeah, so my students from UB Dentistry, Pines, yeah, they taught me a lot too about patience. And so, yun. Anyway, napakadami kasi.
Yeah.
Ano ba ito? Buong gabi?
Kung pwede lang, pero anyway,
Yeah,
let's
and
keep
then
moving
after
forward.
that,
Yes.
I applied for the scholarship sa Japan.
Yeah,
Nakuha naman.
that was Tokyo Medical and Dental
Yes,
University.
yeah. And
Yes.
then over there, I finished a PhD in health promotion, public health. What do you call it? Specializing in health promotion.
Oh, okay. And then after that, you went back to the
So,
Philippines to teach?
so
or-
even in Japan, winagayaway ko rin yung bandila ng
Mhm.
Pilipinas. So I won awards with
Wow.
the International Association for Dental Research and also for the Southeast Asian Dental Research. So winagayaway ko yung bandila. You know, it's so nice to really, especially when there are international conferences and then they call you and then they say Philippines. Parang feeling ko, Miss Universe.
In the academic area, no? Philippines.
Walang Miss Institute competition.
Yeah, it's all here.
Yeah, and then after that, I came home to teach for a
Yeah.
while, and I really realized that I wanted to do research. Wrote a professor at the University of British Columbia. Her name is
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Rosamond Harrison. And then I asked, do you have a spot for me? I want to do a postdoctoral fellowship. A postdoctoral
okay.
fellowship
Yes,
is a
I was
training for those nakapag-PhD na.
Yeah.
Tapos nag-aambisyon na maging professor. Before ka magiging professor,
kasi gayang di ay, okay.
postdoctoral fellowship
When?
ka pa, kasi apprentice, and then assistant professor ka, associate professor, di ka na
When?
professor.
Ah.
It was so great kasi may sila
Yes.
nga signature na kat naalak mo.
Oh.
But I went for interview.
Yes, of course.
In
Very
Canada.
thorough.
Yeah,
ano
it
din,
was.
screening din
Yeah.
naman, yes.
It was. But I don't know where I got the confidence then. But I
You have the
can do everything.
credentials as well.
And I really look
Yes.
back and I'm grateful at UB. All the opportunities we
Yeah.
had
Oh,
built
yeah.
a confidence na I can do this.
And they were
Larry,
very
di ba?
supportive.
Yeah, very supportive. So,
Very supportive.
yeah, when I think about where I am now, I always think back where I came from. Wag na rin, I also want to acknowledge, of course, yung foundations ko in academics at St. Louis School of Papa Filipino. But at UB, talagang they built leaders, lots of student leaders. Isa na ako doon.
Hi, Yubi. Naman.
Nilipat
Hindi,
ka
pero
na.
doon ko, pero doon ka naman na-realize kasi kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng postdoctoral fellowship. I thought it's more of like, yung talagang specialization din ng mga dentist or somewhat. Oh, so yun pala is,
It's a general term, yeah.
Na pwede ka na mag-professor.
Yeah, so
Yes.
but you get trained to teach
Yeah.
and to teach at the university level and graduate level, and then also to do research. Kasi, di ba,
okay.
kailangan
Yes,
yung
of course.
mag-publish ka, tapos
Yeah,
may
we
that
do.
factor. But then I had kids in my old age. Yeah,
Grabe
at
naman
that
siya, so,
age.
okay.
But this would actually inspire people over
Yes.
35, like you women out there who are so overachievers and then thinking, nako,
Parang
I miss the calendar.
No.
Yeah,
shouldn't.
so if you have the desire to get married or like to have a family, just pray at Pink Sisters.
I've been hearing that. Actually, hi Sir Kenneth. That is located where po?
Sa
I've been hearing it actually.
Teachers Camp?
Teachers
Camp.
Camp.
Yeah,
Ah,
Teachers
okay.
Yeah. Sa mga Katoliko, Pink Sisters.
Pink Sisters,
oo.
yes.
Yung mga nagpapanata, gano'n. So anyway, yeah, so I had kids when I had my first child when I was like 34, and then followed by 2 others.
Yeah.
So for those, and you know, there are so many women now who have selected, have chosen to, their careers, and then are now thinking of like, wait a second, nawawala na ng pag-asa na magkaanak. Huwag kayo mawala ng pag-asa, hingin nyo lang sa Lord.
It will come.
Yeah.
It will come.
Yung mga ayaw na magkaanak, don't worry. I mean, like, we all have our choices to make.
Yes, but anyway, how is it starting a life naman din po sa Canada during that time?
So for me, it was quite easy because when I went there, I already had a spot. So actually, the University of British Columbia, through Dr. Rosamond Harris,
so
they
doon pala. Okay.
funded me.
Yes,
there was
yes.
funding for me. I went in like with a job,
Oh.
waiting. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then one signature. Then
Napakasaya naman nun.
I was able to. My credentials as a dentist was recognized, and I could practice within the university. Yeah, or if I had research outside,
You can
I
still
could do that. Yeah,
Oh.
pero I didn't elect to do that because I was done with clinical dentistry. I had a clinic at Session Road, at some point, and then before I left, I sold it. So, doon naman, so nung panahon na yon, that was 2005, it was different for me. It was still, there were jobs.
Yeah.
Pero yung ngayon, naku, kung iniisip nyo na
Masaya.
student visa kayo, don't choose Vancouver kasi unang-una hirap-hirap maghanap ng housing.
Oh, okay.
Housing. And somebody just asked me yesterday, like, how much do you pay for your apartment? I live in an apartment. Right now, because we've been there for around 13 years, we just pay $1,500 Canadian for 2-bedroom apartment.
Oh.
So that's 40. Hindi, okay lang yun dun.
Well, no.
Times 40. Times 40.
Okay, yes.
Times 40. Pero ngayon, yung mga pumupunta doon na walang relatives, na and then they'll have to find their own. Ang 1-bedroom apartment right now is $2,500. Yes. $2,500 to $2,750. Yung mga pumupunta estudyante doon, ang daming, they think that they can work for 20 hours a week. Ang dami nahihirapang maghanap. Kasi, nagkaroon ng napakadami pagtanggap ng Canada ng international students.
Okay. Yes.
Yun. And then, just a month or so ago, they changed some policies where they were restricting the influx of...
kasi padami na padami. So, oh my God, they have to still also limit it.
So, kung nagbabala kayo pumunta ng Canada, mag-research kayo, magtanong kayo sa mga nandun na.
Yes.
Yung mga relatives doon, and choose your immigration consultant now.
Nalaman nyo na yan. Kasi alam nyo, ate lang. Ate talaga nasabi ko. Hindi kasi
close na tayo.
I've heard also other people who got scammed because of this. Yes, and it's really bad. It's really disheartening naman to hear that, Filipino to Filipino scamming their co-Filipinos as well. And
so you make sure if you're working on your immigration papers, your student visa, temporary foreign workers, make sure that your immigration consultant is registered.
Yeah. Okay. Saan nila pwedeng i-check yan? Sa POE? Oh my God. Hindi ko na rin alam kung saan nila pwedeng i-check.
Well, we can connect with us later on Facebook or Instagram, and then we can have the information.
Alright. Yes, kasi gusto ko naman tanongin, Ben, how is it? Kasi I've heard from your bio about social justice. And so, of course, it was good for you because you already had a job when you went to Canada. But how is it the life staying there, like with different people, with different cultural backgrounds? Was it quite hard for you culturally, or it's all good?
Kasi my background, di ba, nag-aral naman ako sa Japan. I was there for 5.5 years, and then there were other foreign students. So, I easily could adjust.
Blend.
Yes,
Okay.
I could. And also, I was raised in Baguio City, the colonial mentality, our perspectives like, hey, I'm a brown American, I'm going to North America, not much different. Diba?
Okay.
Diba? Yeah. So, okay naman. And then, of course, with the status of being with the university, medyo mas angat. Kaya lang, pag napag-iisip-isip mo rin, actually ako, mula naman dito na sa Pilipinas, socially oriented na ako. I think what really opened my eyes there was a time after the Olympics, it was after 2010, na ang hirap na ng housing. May mga...
Mamumulat pa yata ako noong time na yun. 2010. Okay, yes po. Sorry.
2010, history class ito. So, di nagkaroon ng Olympics sa Vancouver.
Yes.
And then, biglang after that, ang daming from one country, several countries na lang, huwag na natin i-name yung mga countries, nagbili sila ng real estate sa Vancouver. So, the cost of real estate was really so high. Yung mga houses na dating 400,000, naging 600, 800.
Na siya.
Yeah. So, yun. And then, ano na nga ba yung tanong? Back in social justice.
Social justice.
And then you could really see, and at that time too, I was taking a break from my career. I was bringing my kids around. And then they would comment, sabi, bakit ang daming tents yan? Homeless yan. Ano ibig sabihin ng homeless? Doon na rin ako namulat na may problema pala.
Yes.
May, yun, you know, we go there thinking it's all honey.
Akala na, okay.
Yeah. Tapos ang mostly na naapektuhan doon, lalo na sa Vancouver, there's something an area called the downtown east side where it's poverty level is so high. Tapos doon na nagko-congregate yung mga may addiction sa drugs.
Okay. So nagkakaroon na din ng mga stereotypes sa mga areas na yun.
And then, so, sa akin naman, I also learned that kaya nagkakaroon ng mga problema mostly sa, ang pinakabalaking naapektuhan doon yung mga indigenous nila.
How do you call it?
Yeah, indigenous. We
Yes.
call them the indigenous peoples or the First Nations. Yun. The natives of those land bago dumating yung mga colonizing Europeans. Ganon. So what happened was that sa Vancouver alone, can you imagine like, nangyari dito sa atin. Can you sabihin ko sana like we have Stanley Park in Vancouver, or sabihin na natin parang Janhay dito. May mga bahay-bahay doon noon sa Stanley Park. And then what happened was that dumating yung mga European colonizers, dineclare na lang, this is gonna be a park. Tinanggal na nila yung mga dating nakatira doon. Yun.
Okay.
So, ang nangyari pa, meron pa isang instance na...
So, tinanggal lang sila, not being relocated or someone?
No, not really.
Okay.
Pero like, okay, this is our land now.
Yeah.
Declaring. And then there's a great question about asking about relocation question. There was even an instance na yung Squamish nations, they used to live in a very what do you call this? A prime piece of real estate right now in Vancouver. So sabi ng colonizers, okay, we will move you. Tapos pinasakay lang sila sa mga bangka. Bahala na sila kung
saan sila magstay or whatever.
So, but eventually they were able to resettle by themselves in another island. Pero fast forward many years, just a few years ago, the government parang nag-sorry sila, nag-apologize sila, and in return they gave back part of the land.
Okay.
So some of the lands now in Vancouver are being developed by the First Nations. Nagdalagay na rin sila ng towers, mga ganon. Yun. So sa akin, dun ko rin nakita na hindi lang yung mga indigenous peoples ang naapektuhan, may mga social problems, kundi rin pati mga immigrants.
Yes.
Diba? Ganon. Yun. And
the way they communicate as well and talk about the lands.
No, about like their access as well to for example, economic activity. Ganyan. Kaya yung mga Pilipino doon, most of
kanina
us
sila kukuha ng permits. Sa first ba or sa second, ganun po ba yun?
So for example, like Filipinos, stereotype tayo na, punupunta tayo doon as nannies, caregivers. Kahit marami naman ng mga caregivers ang college graduate na dito, di ba? May mga degree sila, maganda rin mga trabaho nila, pero dahil sa economic need, pumupunta sila para maging katulong, para may magtagpag-alaga. And then, marami na rin sa kanila nagsastuck na lang doon sa mga trabaho gano'n. Marami rin naman mga tinatawag na success stories na who are able to break from that. So, going to the point
rare
of
case kasi.
How I became more aware of social issues. It started first with being aware of the indigenous issues. Their relation to the land, the oppression that they, have you heard of the residential schools?
Oh, not really.
Yeah, so the residential schools, my time na yung mga European colonizers, they wanted to take out the Indian in the Indians. Take out, yeah.
Okay.
So they would go and collect all the First Nations children, indigenous children, as early as 5 years old, and then put them in a residential school. Doon na sila, parang boarding school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Only them.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, ang kultura ng mga indigenous, pahabain yung hair, kinakat yung hair kagad.
So they were yun, parang
They
kinukulturize
were
sila na parang
Yeah.
dito sa area na to, dito ka makakita ng mga ganito eh.
Ito yung gagawin mo. So, basically, they were trying to
Oh.
Europeanize.
Yeah.
May nabasa ko yan somewhere. Pero
Oo.
yes.
I mean,
Akala ko ano lang yun, noon pa yun. Pero ngayon, ginagawa pa rin pala.
It stopped naman na
Okay.
sometime in around almost the 80s, late 70s.
Okay.
Pero, tapos yun, imagine that, like 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Maraming mga cases na
Yes.
nag-escape sila. So, maraming physical, sexual, mental abuses nangyayari sa mga residential schools which were run by religious groups. And then, meron yung tinatawag na 60s scoop where a group of kids were kinuha sila and then they were assigned to be adopted to in white families. So they lost their contact and with their parents. They don't know who their parents are, their background, they're growing up as white.
Wow.
You know?
Oh my, and then they will go for that
Oh.
family as a helper or
As
family
a child,
naman?
yeah. But there are also several cases of sexual and physical
Oh,
abuses, and many of those who have grown have actually been trying to reconnect with family and finding
Oh, that's
the
good.
connections. Yeah.
Kasi that's a
Ganun.
problem din kasi it's human nature na
Yeah.
hahanapin mo. You're
Oh,
looking for your maternal and paternal parent and
Oo, syempre. Sino nga ba ako? Tatanungin din naman talaga sa sarili nila.
And
Lalo na if
there's
they're
the
not.
question with
Yes.
himself.
Oo. Lalo na pag they were not brought up well with their family or adoptive family.
Yeah, if they were
Yeah.
brought up as like you're different.
Yeah.
Saka parang even sa kanila yung identity there's an identity crisis within them.
Mhm.
Oh.
Hindi nila ma-search.
Yeah. Or even if just looking at their siblings, bakit di ko to kamukha?
Bakit di ka maka-fly and so forth?
Oh.
Aside from that, I mean, other social injustices happen, diba? Like for example, the new migrants,
Yeah.
diba, na are they treated as second-class citizens in
Well, many people will say no, but then there are undercurrents.
still?
Ganon, yeah. There are undercurrents.
And
of
this is
course.
what you're fighting for.
I think for
One.
me, as a recognized leader, somehow in the community, and also in the STEM fields, women's STEM fields, I'm fighting for more. I'm not fighting.
Yeah, it's more.
I am
promote-
advocating
Yes.
for more representation in leadership at all decision-making tables, whether in small nonprofits, in academia, in different levels of government, municipal, provincial, and national and federal. Kasi ang nakita rin natin doon, puro mga majority puti. One time,
okay, yes.
my son was was still in kinder, nakatayo kami doon sa isang train station, naghihintay ng train. Tapos sabi niya sa akin, I'm not Canadian. Di nagulat ako. Kasi
Okay.
after all my
yes.
sacrifices, I'm not Canadian.
Yes, yeah.
And then I thought all along that he was being brought up as Canadian, also in his mind. Tapos sabi ko, why? Yun ang Canadian. Tapos tinuro niya yung isang poster. At that time
Hindi.
kasi may nagka-campaign.
Oh,
nung
okay.
pinaka-congress, nung pinaka-member of parliament namin. But he's a great guy, our MP. And then at that point, I realized, like why? I'm not white. Parang ganon. So,
there's already
iniisip
a
ko,
barrier, yeah.
kung if he's feeling that,
Yeah.
is that something he's feeling in school?
Mhm.
Diba? That's influencing those thoughts. And then I also looked around and I realized, kukonti nga talaga. Kunyari, Filipino, yung mga Filipino. Right now, there's just one sitting MLA, we call MLA, member of the legislature, like for provincial, parang
Okay. Yes.
Mabel
Provincial board or
Elmore,
something,
who's been
yeah.
there since 2009.
Mhm.
Isa pa lang siya talagang since then, and the first MLA,
Oh, wow.
Filipino, half
Yes.
Filipino. Tapos, only last year, nanalo rin yung first na municipal councilor ng city, sa isang city,
Okay, na
dun
half
sa
day.
British Columbia, and then whole naman siya.
Ay, whole naman.
Marunong pa
Pinoy
magtagalog.
naman.
Oo,
Okay, yes.
si Maita Santiago.
Yes.
So, marami rin namang tumatakbo ng mga Pilipino sa mga eleksyon. Kailan tatalo sila?
Okay.
So, ang nakita ko doon, unang-una, kailangan ma-develop yung mga ibang mga Filipinos para maging karapat-dapat sila na nakaupo sa decision-making tables. Wherever that decision-making table is, yun, Ganon.
Kasi the advocacy naman is there talaga eh. It's just that the development, of course, of themselves. Para worthy naman din pa talaga to sit on every position that they're vying for. Yeah.
Pero and just to clarify, I have not just only focused on helping make other people visible and amplify their voices. Na hindi lang mga Pilipino, pati mga ibang nationalities. Yeah. Ganon. Kasi may mga parang basically what is coming up is that systems are basically white supremacists. The systems yun.
Well, I guess. Kasi hindi natin talaga naitatago.
So, it's been developed by yung the systems that we're revolving in, orbiting in sa Canada, di ba? And actually, basically,
even
globally.
Okay.
Yeah. So, ganon, yung advocacy ko ngayon is to, I look at who has potential, and then I try to bring them in the spaces where I am a leader, where I occupy decision, where I have the power.
Providing platforms for them as well.
Yun.
O kaya nga po, interesado na din po ako dito sa susunod kong itatanong sa inyo.
Sige.
Yes, because we have
Akala ko sa kanya pa.
Nako! Maraming itatanong si Uncle Larry. Pero anyway, we have here what you call, you're the president and co-founder of Tech2Step Canada.
Yeah.
So, what is about Tech2Step? How did it start?
Tech2Step literally started with a step. So we just walked.
Okay.
Basically, ang daming in the past 2 years, the influx of new immigrants, newcomers to Canada through the international students pathway, through the temporary foreign workers pathway. Tapos yung
Ay, may mga ganon.
yung pag temporary foreign worker ka or student ka, pwede mo pang dalhin yung spouse mo. Sila na automatically may open visa na yan. And then there are the usual permanent resident, like
the residents,
immigrants.
yes.
Yeah, it's so hard to find a job. Merong mga there's a certain cultures in Canada, especially I'll talk about Vancouver because I'm there.
Okay.
So you have the best way to find a job actually is to have that network of support to guide you, to mentor you, to champion, to sponsor you, to tell you, may trabaho na ganito. Ayusin mo yung resume mo according to Canadian style. Hindi pwede yung Philippine style na nandun pa yung picture mo, nandun pa yung hobbies mo, yung address mo, yung
hindi na po, iba na po siya talaga. Yes.
Yeah. So you have yung yun, and then so basically Tech2Step started when people were reaching out to me and wanting coffee chat. Can you give advice ganito? Parang ang uso pa doon, like if you want to get to know somebody, go on a coffee chat.
Yes.
Sa dami naman ng gusto maki-coffee chat sa akin, maging hyper-caffeinated na.
Saka minsan naman milk tea na. Charot!
Sabi madaming tea. So I just decided, sabi ko, and I really needed exercise at that time. Medyo post-pandemic yun and then a little bit after the lockdown, naisip ko, since I like to walk, taga-Baguio girl nga rin, di ba?
Sinanay ng Session Road. Burnham Park.
I decided that, I'll just bring people together, and then in that way, if we walk together, they just are not able to meet me, pero can meet
other people as well.
Yeah, and then so there was this bunch of newcomers who came, and then I would also invite other people who were already more established in the tech industry.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, and then they will, and then meet, like exchange, and then that particular walk, which is just a 1-hour walk on a Friday, 5:30 p.m. We just meet in one place. It's very constant. And then eventually it just evolved into people wanting to do more, and also ang sa akin naman is that I could see friendships blooming. I could see friendships blooming. And then
so it's not just networking at the same time.
Yeah, not just networking to get a job. It's,
Yes.
And even the point about networking to get a job is
akala
actually
nila yung networking dito.
It's
Iba po tayo.
Yeah, it's expanding your connections, your professional connections. And the underlying principle there is actually building relationships. And kasi if you build relationships, you're able to build trust, diba? So, yeah, and then when was this? Last March? Let me just last April, we, after over 18 months, we launched our paid membership.
Wow! Okay. Of course, so that you can maintain the group as
Yes,
well.
yeah.
Yes, and advocacies of the group. Oh, di okay na. So how are they going to join, or at least someone who would want to go to Canada or
Yeah.
be in Vancouver? How are they going to find Tech2Step?
Yeah, so basically, if you're going to Vancouver, right now in the Philippines,
Yes.
ayusin nyo na yung LinkedIn profile nyo.
LinkedIn.
Oh,
That's very
yes,
important.
yeah.
Yes.
Ayusin nyo yung LinkedIn profile nyo, tsaka hanapin nyo ako.
Yes, you already know.
Yeah.
Dr. Khristine is here.
Yeah, we could later on also drop in the link to my LinkedIn
Yes,
profile.
yes, yes.
Yun ang number one, kasi ako nga noon parang LinkedIn, shucks, ayoko ng networking. You know, the networking word.
Akala kasi natin Iba
Oh,
kasi
MLM.
dito, ma'am. Iba kasi dito talaga ang
Yeah.
networking. Negative ang connotation natin ng networking. But
But it's just
Mhm.
basically expanding your connection, your professional connections, and then finding mentors, yung mga nandun na matagal. Kunyari sa industry nyo, for example, if you want to get into, give me a career, give me a field.
nursing.
For example, nursing, madali yun, ang daming trabaho.
Okay, carpentry.
Kasi nursing, for
Yes.
example, so you go, make your LinkedIn profile, ilagay nyo yung mga experience niyo, and then usually the algorithm will suggest who you will connect with. May mga pagkakamali rin yung mga tao. Kunyari, nandito kayo sa sa Pilipinas pa,
Yes.
and then you're almost leaving for Canada, whether Vancouver, Calgary, Toronto, Ottawa, or
Wherever in
wherever.
Canada, yes.
Gawin nyo na, and then i-change nyo na yung inyong location. Hindi
Oh.
nyo na Philippines. Ilagay nyo na, kunyari,
Yeah.
Ottawa.
Somewhere, or yung parang
Oo.
target ninyo na lugar in
Para
Canada.
the algorithm will send
With
you
already,
the connections of people who are already there in that particular place. Yun.
Kaya pala. Kasi Uncle Larry, I actually have a LinkedIn profile, but not really.
It's not that
it's the
moving.
working LinkedIn profile. Yeah, because I also work for someone in the US. And kaya pala yung nag-comment na rin.
You know
Yes,
what? Like in the
yes.
future,
Algorithm,
we can
huh?
also set up a. I can set up we can do
Yeah.
a LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn workshop, like optimize your LinkedIn profile.
Oh.
Yeah, and then how to find the job in Vancouver, Calgary, or whatever.
So, might as well, while you're here, might as well, yung mga tao dyan na, nagkakandak ng mga events, baka naman. Yes! We have here Dr. Khristine who could help you creating a LinkedIn profile.
And basically, I can, you can invite me and then I'll tell you how job search works in Canada. Yeah.
Perfect! Nako, Uncle Larry, alam mo na.
Kasi,
Ikaw may connection. Ikaw may connection, Uncle Larry.
Mapasok pa maswak.
Yes.
The algorithm really works.
Yes, the algorithm. Yeah.
So, it depends upon that.
Yes.
Yeah.
On how you, I mean, the way you
Yes.
fill in the blanks has to fit with
What you're looking for.
Yes.
So,
So dito ka lang din naman na nare-realize ko na lang din po, Doc, no? Sa mga kabataan din ngayon who are still looking for a job or who would like to go to Canada for work, you already have this one goal or at least a tip from Dr. Khristine that you have to be specific as well to where you go and what kind of job you're eyeing for. Ayan, para alam na nila kung ano ang ilalagay sa
kasi
LinkedIn
diba,
profile.
usually na kung may
Yes.
resumes, yun na
General
ipapabis nila
eh.
sa
Actually, general.
It's not pala.
Yes.
Yun na. Tip
yeah,
number one.
and also nakalimutan ko to, yung sa LinkedIn is that there's so many remote jobs, diba?
Yes. Actually, VA.
Oh.
Yeah, VA.
me.
Yeah.
That's
So,
why.
Yeah.
Side hustle ka
So
pala.
if you, kunyari nag-VA kayo, or like, there are other remote jobs beyond LinkedIn.
Yes.
Oh.
Doon lang actually, kaya i-develop ninyo ang LinkedIn ninyo sa totoo lang. I think that's really for international applications.
It is, yeah.
Pero ito lang, matanong ko din kay Dr. Khristine kasi syempre, for so long that you've been there, and how many years is Tech2Step po?
Almost two.
Almost 2.
Oh, so bago pa na.
Yes.
Yeah, almost because we start, sa June, magto 2 years old na kami.
Uy! And ako siya, of course, in counting.
Mm.
Yes, because this is a large, growing family, I guess. And now, what are the misconceptions po ba na meron yung mga tao or the Pinoys as well, the Filipinos going to Canada, what are the misconceptions that they have or that you saw upon joining your group as well?
So Tech2Step is actually multinational, multicultural.
So aside
diverse
from,
siya.
okay.
May mga a few Filipinos. Actually, one of the co-founders is also Filipino. Si Cristina Donato.
Ay, hello po.
She works for Best Buy, one of the large companies in Canada.
Okay.
And she came as international student. Sino pa ba? Usually, yung mga misconceptions.
Yeah.
You know what? The Filipinos who are joining Tech2Step, or even in general, whom I meet in tech, are so smart. Ang gagaling nila. Kaya alam yun na nga lang, hindi na sila nasa limelight. So, ang ginagawa ko naman, unti-unti na, pag nakakapag-meet ako ng mga magagaling na Pilipino, dinadala ko sila sa mga events, ginagawa mga speaker, mga ganon. Or kung may mga opportunities, for example, na maging board director sa isang organization, sinasabi ko na may opportunity. Magagaling ng Pinoy, generally, ang misconception lang, ang nakikita ko ngayon, yung mga bagong pumapasok na student visa, is madaling maghanap ng trabaho.
Ay, okay.
Kung makita niyo sa Facebook group ng Filipinos in BC, Filipinos in Vancouver, Filipinos Helping Filipinos, ang dami December last 2023 pa po ako nandito as a student. Wala pa rin mga gano'n.
Magkapahirapan din yun eh. Yes.
Sa dami lang talaga ng competition kasi hindi lang Pilipinong pumapasok doon sa estudyante. Oo.
So ito lang talagang i-look forward din ng mga Pilipino na pupunta in Canada is to really to gain more skills. Tama po ba?
So, in general, okay, I'll not talk about it, but in general, the most important element really for job search, for landing a job and then having an anchor in Canada is your social network. Your professional network, yung mga pinsan mo, yung mga, like who's supporting you outside of work, ganon. So, for example, ako ngayon as Executive Director of Mabuhay House, with the support of 90 plus organizations, supporting the Filipino Cultural Center. And then I go to the events, and then I see how Filipinos thrive really within community. Every week may dinner and dances. Yan, talaga super dami.
Mga culture
may
natin
bowling,
happy talaga eh.
Meron mga cultural presentations and events. If you isolate yourself, can again lalaing ka, amin, you will not thrive. You will really have to develop and nurture those relationships that will be able to support you not only when you're up there but especially when you're down.
So parang watch your network, yan yung network mo.
Your network is your net worth.
Yes. Oh my God.
The more
Napakaganda nun.
The more you network, the more na gumaganda yung network mo, diba?
Yes.
Pero ginagawa naman natin actually ito sa Pilipinas.
Actually.
Without really realizing.
Low-key lang. Actually. Actually.
For example, I wouldn't be sitting here without my connection to Uncle Larry.
Yeah, and now, because of Uncle Larry, I have another connection. Diba?
Networking.
Hindi yung networking na you have to recruit.
Ay, hindi na. Actually, kasi yun kasi nga, ang problema natin dito sa Pinas. When we talk about networking, it's the other thing. Yeah, it's the other thing. It's the negative part.
Yung MLM nga, di ba? Multi-level marketing.
Yes. Ay, sorry na. MLM para si Mami lang. Si Madam nag-MLM. Nakalimutan ko ang MLM, yun pala yun.
Di ba?
Pero wala tayong recruitment dito, ha?
Yes, wala pa tayo.
Pero,
it's more on
if you visit
building connections.
If you visit the site, then they could ask, diba?
Yeah.
Stay connected.
Yeah, and just having those relationships of trust. Then, for example, I know you, I will vouch for you if if somebody's, I'm talking to somebody and somebody says, I'm looking for this, I have this opportunity, just ding, wait a second, I know somebody, and then I'll tell you, and then I'll connect you. And I'll be very confident na hanak mo ibabain So networking is also is basically nurturing those relationships, so that people will champion you, will mentor you, and you do the same thing for them.
Yes.
So it becomes a community talaga.
Yes.
help group.
Yun nga din ang sinasabi ko sa mga students ngayon kasi sometimes
Yeah.
ang mga kabataan ngayon, they tend to really, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it.
And more of individualistic. Because of the gadgets,
Yes.
Sanay sila.
Oh, that is so
They
true.
don't
Actually,
go out there.
and the communication itself is being compromised na because of it. So sabi ko nga sa mga kabataan ngayon, most especially in our classes, connection is very important.
Quite sa mga-
Yes.
I mean, ako, I was a former gamer din, pero if you look at the gamers now, grabe magmura because hindi nila kaharap.
Yes.
No.
Pero once they're in
In the
person,
real world,
yes.
naku,
Wala, hindi makapagsalita, ano?
It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. You couldn't bully somebody outside. Diba?
Yes. Talking about what also Filipinos can bring there if they're going to immigrate. Yung very specific yung mga Canadian companies sa soft skills. And one of those is that how you is the communication skills.
Yes, very important
Yes.
po ba? That's why yun nga talaga, we have to really go out and collaborate with people. Even if we are those kinds of people who are really introverted. Talaga ma-introverted din minsan. Pero once meron naman yung tamang gamit ng kapal ng mukha. Yes! There's a time for that and it's something that I'm learning right now.
Ma-PR.
Yes. May tamang gamit po yan. Hindi mo lang kasing sobrahan.
And
Yes.
basically to think about ano ba talagang goal mo?
Yeah.
Ano bang purpose mo sa biyag?
Oh,
And then
exactly.
so if you know your purpose or you want to go, these are your goals, then gagawin mo yung roadmap mo, di ba?
Yeah.
Paano ka makakapunta doon?
And the network also that you're going to build, you already know who. Yes. Okay. Di ba mga parts? No, thank you so much, Doc Khristine.
Thank
I really
you.
wanted to talk more about these things that you do as well. But in a way, marami pa tayong time siguro, ma'am.
Of course.
Yes, and of course, together with Uncle Larry as well in his program, Mga Taraking Kabarangay. Nako, Uncle Larry, you should. There should be another part. Yes, there should be a second part of part 2, of course.
Fit in.
Yes,
On
I
her
guess
busy
busy ka. Busy si Doc.
Oy, may speaking engagement yan.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Alam, tapos dinistorbo ka pa
No,
namin.
it's okay.
Next week.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm really so happy for this opportunity and whatever, I hope may may natutunan din kayo. I'm open. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Instagram.
Yes.
Instagram na lang. Facebook is for my family.
Yes.
I'm silly on Facebook. So, feel free to connect with me. If there are questions about LinkedIn or if you're coming to Canada,
You can. And or they can search Tech2Step. Yes, Tech2Step. They actually have a LinkedIn profile, so you can just search it in Google. Ayan, mga parts and marks. Mag-Google it.
thank you so much.
Instead of just searching,
Yeah.
tapos mag-victimize na naman sila na
Scam.
mga
Ay,
scammers.
nako. Yes,
No.
diba?
Double check.
Double check tayo lagi mga parts and be very vigilant. Okay. Ayan naman mga parts. And marami tayong natutunan ngayong gabi. But of course, we won't leave without your general message to our viewers.
General message.
Yes.
Well, parang hindi ito sa wala to.
Yes, actually, everything is spontaneous here. It's okay.
Just do your best every day. Be your best self.
Every day, be your best self. Oh my God! And then we have here every guest that we have here in our segment, Taraki Talks. We usually ask this question to every guest. You're the 500. I think parts Kent, is it? Is it 500? Yeah, I guess. Okay. We usually ask this because we're creating a dictionary. The definition of this word. So it can be just a phrase or or a word. Okay, ready? Kailangan siya bigla. No, it's okay. Okay, here we go. What's your own definition of the word Taraki?
Taraki, nagwapo.
Oy! Diba? Tapos na. Tapos na, nagwapo talaga.
Taraki!
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank
oh my
you.
God, it's an honor to be called guapo.
Thank you, Baguio, Benguet, Cordilleras.
Any upcoming event as well? Or where
no.
can they see you as well? Our viewers, while you're here in Baguio, any event that's upcoming?
No, just call me for guesting. I'm open.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, so we will be putting the link or her LinkedIn account in our comment section or yung profile po niya sa Instagram.
Yeah.
That's where you can message or contact Dr. Christine. Ayan.
Salamat po. Mag-exit na po ko.
Excited! Wait lang! Joke lang. Pero anyway, maraming salamat po mga pars sa pagsama sa amin ngayon. And of course, Uncle Larry, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Mondays and Wednesdays kami, 10 o'clock.
Yes, ang Taraking Kabarangay. Uy, Uncle Larry, ano naman masasabi mo sa atin mag-guest tonight?
Huh?
Akala mo ba si Dr.
I have the right to remain silent.
Oh my God. Pero abangan nyo po talaga ang kanilang show naman or segment. Every Monday po yan, Taraking Kabarangay, 10 to 11. And Wednesday as well.
Wednesday.
At kaya naman mga pars, samahan nyo po ulit ako next week naman, 7 to 8 p.m. Kasama naman po ulit dyan si Parts Ken. Busy lang ang aking parts dahil marami silang tinatrabahong kapapilan. Yes, but anyway mga parts, sa mga taga-Bugyas po ulit, ayan, next month, we will be doing our medical medical mission there in Bugyas. Kaya naman po, sa lahat mga taga-Bugyas dyan, just type in our comment section or message us through our Facebook page. Okay. Sa our Facebook page kung saang barangay po tayo pupunta sa Bugyas. Ayan. Yan pa ang gagawin nating priority. Kaya paramihan po yan ng request. And of course, the LinkedIn profile of our guest is just there in the comment section. Just click on it and you will see it. You can message her through that LinkedIn profile. Ayan. Kaya naman maraming salamat mga parts. And more, this has been your Parts Brandel together with
Uncle Larry.
and
Khristine Cariño, taga Baguio.
yes, for Taraki Talks. Bye!
Bye.